Hello. My name is Tyler with the Franchise Mastery team, and I hope you are doing well today. Now, if you happen to be a franchise owner who has between 3 and 5 locations currently, I want you to pay close attention and listen to what I'm about to say throughout the duration of this video, because this could quite literally save you tens of thousands of dollars on marketing that never actually converts and never serves a purpose to your goals and the trajectory of your business. Now, what I'm going to be speaking about is not going to be some flashy sales pitch, right? It's not going to be your typical sales pitch. It's not going to be a flashy marketing tactic designed to excite you without providing any tangible information or value. Rather, this will simply be a demo video providing an inside look on our systems and what actually sets us apart. The goal of this video is to provide you with a clear understanding of who we are at Franchise Mastery and exactly what we do, giving you the knowledge you need to determine if this is something that is meant for you and your organization, right? So we will introduce, more specifically, I'm going to introduce our guarantee, which is a complete game changer that serves as a safety net to eliminate your risk. Your task is very simple. All you need to do is watch the whole video to better understand if our system is in alignment with your franchising goals. All right. Now, contrary to what most agencies say, and probably a lot of conversations that you have with people who are looking to get some sort of money out of you, most franchises don't actually have a lead problem. What they have is a lead management problem. Now, if you've hired marketing agencies before, then you know the drill, right? They run Facebook or Google ads, they promise you the world, and hand you a bucket of cold leads. Then nothing happens. They run ads, dumped cold leads into your CRM, and left you with the hard part. You're left doing all the follow-up, chasing the people who don't even remember opting in, and wondering why you aren't closing more deals. But this isn't your fault at the end of the day. It's just not on you, right? The real issue is you do not have proper growth infrastructure in place. You have the ads, which is wonderful, but that's it. And ads alone are not enough to scale a franchise. Okay? It's the same broken model. Ad, lead, your CRM, nothing happens. Why? Well, because the ad isn't the issue. The issue is what happens after the lead opts in. And what's the part that nobody builds for you because it's much harder or they don't actually know how to do it. And because of that, you're stuck on the treadmill of thinking you need more leads. If getting more leads was the answer, then every franchise would have hundreds of locations already. I can promise you that. Okay, the first thing that we actually do is we are going to install what we call the Faucet System. Now, think of it this way. Leads are like water, right? But without a faucet. The water spills everywhere and goes to waste. Okay, we solve that by placing a trained setter inside your business who calls every single lead the moment that it comes in, right? Not hours or days later like you're stuck doing right now. On average, our clients see a 11-second speed to lead, which is incredible. Do a little bit of research on speed to lead and you'll find out how amazing 11 seconds is, because speed is everything. But it's not enough if nobody picks up. That's why we also use proprietary software and proven methods that drive a 25% pickup rate on average, compared to the industry standard of just 10%. And often it's actually lower than 5%. So let's do some quick math here. All right, we've all been through math class in school. Let's put some numbers to work here. Let's say you call 100 leads a day. With a 25% pickup rate, that's 25 conversations. If you book 5 to 7 calls from those and you close at a 10% closing rate, that's 8 new franchise deals per month. 8 new deals per month compared to the 3 to 5 franchise locations that you currently have. Okay, let me ask you a question. Would 8 new deals change your business? See, that's the difference between leads and leverage. So let's talk about the second pillar then within our offering. Okay, pillar 2 is full stack growth infrastructure. So aside from everything that I've already talked about, there is more that is important to make this system function at its full capacity. Pillar two is what we call, as I mentioned, the full stack. And this is where 99% of agencies actually fail you, right? They think running ads is enough, but the data is clear. It takes an average of 8 or more touch points before somebody buys, right? If you're only running ads, that's just one touch point. You're 7 short, right? So we build and run the rest of the machine, so you don't have to take care of that. Everything that these current agencies are dumping on you, we take care of that for you. Retargeting, email sequencing, funnels, lead nurturing content, text follow-ups, right? When everything works together, you stop generating leads and you start generating deals, right? Now, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that this was complicated and difficult to set up initially. But that's also why it works. And it's also why you are going to more than likely need help setting it up, because it does you no good to keep hoping that business was easier, right? Instead, you need to wish that your system was way better. So let's move on to the third pillar. This is the last important pillar within our system that just ties everything together. And this is actually what really separates us. Okay. Now, I'm not just some agency guy who learned marketing in a course or anything like that. There's plenty of those people out there. I actually built this whole business with my team after making $30,000 a month as a setter. Just like I talked about earlier, the people who are calling your leads within 11 seconds, that's what I did before, right? I've lived inside this system that I now sell and that I have created. I know what works and I know what doesn't work, and so does my team. All right. And everything that we implement, I've personally used myself to close deals from cold traffic. So when we say that this really does work, it's because it's already working, and it has been working for quite some time. All we're doing is plugging it into your franchise so you can reap the rewards of what's already working for others. So if you've been burned by marketers before, I understand your skepticism, but let's be honest. Did they contact leads in under a minute? Did they follow up 5 to 7 times a day across multiple channels? Did they place a dedicated setter inside your business to call 100 or more leads each and every day? Probably not. I'd bet a lot of money that that wasn't the case, because they sold you marketing. That's it. What we do is we install a sales engine. And unlike the agencies, we don't get paid unless you win. Now, let me be real with you. This, honestly, isn't for everybody. Okay, we only work with franchise owners who have 3 to 5 locations already, right, or more. They already are looking to add 3 to 5 more franchises each and every month. So they're looking to scale by their current, operations each and every month. Okay, so massive growth is really what you're targeting. If you have the resources and mindset to move now, right? If all of that sounds like you, then this is the offer that I'd like to extend. We will build everything for you and put the people in place to actually convert the leads that you're seeing into deals. So let's briefly recap. Okay. You do not have a lead problem, as I mentioned earlier. You have a lead management problem. We solve it by placing trained appointment setters, automating your nurture sequence, and giving every lead 8 or more touch points. It's the system that I used to go from a setter to a founder, and it's what we install in your business. So if you are serious about growing your franchise brand this year, moving forward, and you want the proper infrastructure to do it without burning leads, burning money, or burning time, please book a call with me and my team below. All right, there's absolutely no pressure at all. We'll audit your sales flow and show you exactly what needs fixing. Now, you can go and do it yourself, or you can see what it looks like to have us do it for you, right? And what benefits there will be by doing so. So, you've got the leads. Let's turn them into a franchise.